Didn't happen like that. It took me a minute to notice it. It was holding me back. It's time to move on to bigger things. Can't live in the past. Moving on to future me. I wonder who she will be. I can't help but think that there is something more to find. More.
Hey, y'all, welcome back to your girl channel. How y'all feeling today? I know your girl been gone for a good little minute, but I have definitely been recording some content for y'all, so not too much on you, girl. But come along with your girl and spend, I don't even know how many days this was, y'all. I want to say it was 2 or 3, with the mom of 5 that is always busy and constantly on the go. The broom is in the laundry room. But yes, y'all. And then I want y'all to leave in the comments, like, what did y'all decide to do when it came down to y'all taxes? Because, baby, I know that money came and went. uh, Besides just catching up on bills, because, baby, if you always just looking to pay off debt and not looking to see how you can make that money stretch for your good, so having passive income with that, I pray that y'all did something productive with it, but your girl don't mind when y'all, however you spend your money, because it's yours. But I do want us to get to a point where it's financially sustainable. Yeah, y'all. So, did you open up you a high yield savings account and at least put 500 in it just to start you off? Did you open up you a Charles Schwab, a Vanguard, something like that? Have you been looking into learning how to invest in stocks? What type of stocks would you like to invest in? So whether you want to do ETFs, mutual fund accounts, have you looked into any of those things? Because the world that we live in right now, it is extremely crazy. Um, and it's only getting crazier with everything that's going on with this war, y'all. We have to be prepared, like, and I hope that everybody did something productive, because, baby, these ain't the time to be out here thinking that you finna go and buy you and your kids all the new J's and all the new clothes and all of that. Don't get me wrong, showing up in the world presentable every time you walk out that door is 100% something that you need to be doing, because for you to get to new heights and new levels, it's not only about grinding all the time, but it's also how you show up in the world, because you have to show up as that person that you are working towards before you ever become them. Because God needs to know that He can trust you with the things that He's getting ready to bless you with. But yeah, y'all, I don't even know. Your girl has been having some ups and downs myself. However, I still try to show up and be productive, because we are the ones who will teach our children what stability is, and not always trading. Instead, y'all, we need to be teaching them that their money can free up their time. It's just all about what you choose to invest your money and your time and energy into. A lot of times, everybody wants the big picture of being financially free, or being able to have the big nice houses and the nicest cars and just having freedom. But a lot of times we don't want to sacrifice the things that we feel like we can't go without. So going out to the clubs is something that you have to put on pause if you want stability. Um, Always going to Starbucks, baby. If you don't make that at home, don't get me wrong. Dunkin', baby, they got this matcha, baby. That is chef's kiss. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but baby, if you don't go and get you a coffee maker and start making it at home, learning how to do self-care things at home, just for at least, I would say, do it for 6 to 7 months and see if you can maintain, because we need to start building up our portfolios. We need to start being able to be sustainable without all of this extracurricular activities, because a lot of times we look at it as being financially free is out of our reach just because um our skin tone, our culture, and things of that sort. And it's not. There's just a mindset that they would like us to stay in, because it does not matter what your race is. You can be financially free. It's just all about how bad do you want it. How tired are you of living paycheck to paycheck? Because baby, your girl it be tired of robbing Peter to pay Paul, okay? And yes, bills are constantly going to come. Things in life is going to constantly come. But it's about how you get up and you assess the situation and you try to make a change. Because I don't care if you go out here and you get 3, 4, 5 jobs and 2 side hustles. Baby, you're just going to be on overload all the time, working too much until the point where you're burnt out and you don't want to do it anymore. And then when you get to a point where your body is no longer able to handle the workload, then what do you do? Because a lot of times if we're not present, our income stops. But what do you do when you're tired? Your body is tired. That is the future that we're looking into. So I don't care if you start with $5, $10, $20. Open up that Roth IRA. Open up that high yield savings account. Do your research when it comes down to life insurance, because baby, all of those things is going to help you, because who's to say that our health will always be 100%, or we will always be able to move around the way that we move around? Baby, I want you to understand that you have to be prepared. You have to stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. Put it that way. And I know a lot of us don't come from money, but baby, that don't mean that our kids can't come from it. So take a step back and do some research on those things that we talked about, and go from there. See what is of your interest and what can you do moving forward when it comes down to that income, passive income that you're looking to do. Because I know you're tired. It's single moms, we get up and we grind harder than the average rich person. But it's because they learned the game and they were taught it. So they don't have to be on overload all the time, overworking themselves. They allow their money to work for them instead of them working for their money. Because time is something that you cannot get back in this life. So I want you to be patient with you. I want you to stand still, and I want you to do research. Don't just be sitting on these phones scrolling on TikTok and watching Facebook reels and all of that, and you're not getting any knowledge to make you and your kids' lives better. And then in the next video, y'all, we will be talking about growing our own food, pressure canning, things of that sort, because with this war, we have to be prepared for any and everything. All this, you thinking that you're too pretty, baby, no, we're going to get to it, okay? So stay tuned. Bye, y'all.
Didn't happen like that. It took me a minute to notice it. It was holding me back. It's time to move on to bigger things. Can't live in the past. Moving on to future me. I wonder who she will be. I can't help but think that there is something more to find, more to life than what I have right here, right now. Used to call it stable, now I call it stuck. Letting go, yeah, that's tough, but maybe it's all for the better and it's meant to be. It's gonna hurt at first, but then eventually it's gonna seem like it was always meant to be. It was always meant to be. Oh, think it's meant to be. Scary at first when you change, but it's better than being stuck here in your ways. Comfortable, ain't that comfortable no more. Don't wanna go back to how it was before. I can't help love, but maybe it's all for the better and it's meant to be. It's gonna hurt at first, but then eventually it's gonna seem like it was always meant to be. It was always meant to be. Thought that this was who I was, that I couldn't change that much. Didn't feel like I was strong, but I'm glad that I was wrong. Think I knew it all along. This would never be enough. Now I see that I've evolved, going after what I want. Thought that this was who I was, that I couldn't change that much. Didn't feel like I was strong, but I'm glad that I was wrong. Think I knew it all along. This would never be enough. Now I see that I've evolved, going after what I want. Maybe it's all for the better and it's meant to be. It's gonna hurt at first, but then eventually it's gonna seem like it was always meant to be. It was always meant to be. Maybe it's all for the better and it's meant to be. It's gonna hurt at first, but then eventually it's gonna seem like it was always meant to be. It was always meant to be. Always meant to be. Always meant to be. Oh yeah, always meant to be. It was always meant to be. Oh.
minutes away. And y'all, I think I got another camera. My thing is broke at the bottom, so it's like wiggling where you screw your camera in. Or I might get some super glue and put it on there. That's why y'all so low. Like my stand won't even stand out. I don't know what's going on. Oh yeah. But yeah, I don't know what it is today. Everybody, you know, conversating with your girl. But I'll talk to y'all once I make it there.